Do you think that being more disciplined is going to help you to achieve not only your personal but your business goals? If you're looking for ways to be more disciplined, just keep on watching. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Steph, and if you need to erase any limiting beliefs and find the blueprint for the online business of your dreams, this is the place to be. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell below so you don't miss any of my new content. And don't forget to give a big thumbs up. First of all, let me explain to you the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is the desire to do something, or can be defined as well as the reason why we do what we do, and it can be something external or internal. For example, I don't know if you do this, but sometimes when I feel a little bit down or I need that extra push, I go to YouTube and basically I try to research some motivational videos and even for specific things that I need to do, because I know that after watching that video I'm going to feel like on top of the world, uplifted, and I can do and achieve anything. That's the external motivation that I was talking about. And now let's jump to the internal. The internal motivation, at least for me, is my big why. And I'm not going to extend myself on this because not only I have a few videos about that, but I'm going to explain a little bit more further down on this video. So let's just continue. Let's define discipline. And what is discipline? Basically, it's the commitment that you have made to yourself to do something that maybe you don't feel like it, and you don't care about your emotions, and you're going to do it. As the amazing Mel Robbins says all the time, you're never going to feel like it, so just do it. And you need to be aware there is a difference between discipline and when you feel a real resistance. Let me explain a little bit about that. Sometimes you decide that you need to do something and you don't feel like it, but it could be two things. One of them, it could be that it's something that you internally in your guts knows that it's something that you really don't want to do, and in that case probably you don't need to do it. Or it's something that you really need to do it in order to achieve your goals, but you don't feel like it because it's something that is annoying, it's boring, but it's something that it must be done. In the moment that you know the difference between resistance, real resistance, and when you need to use all your discipline in order to do something that you don't feel like it, it's going to be really useful because you're going to be able to achieve your real goals and to basically discard the ones that are not really for you, or at least not right now. Let's jump into the things that you can do in order to be more disciplined. The first thing is like a psychological trick that you can do, and it's basically to try to become the type of person that does the things that you want to achieve more naturally. For example, if you're a student right now and you want to become a business owner and you're using spare hours here and there in order to do so, you're not identifying yourself as a business owner. You're still feeling like a student. So what you need to do is try to basically research what a business owner, an entrepreneur does on a daily basis, what kind of mindset they have, and try to become like that person. The second thing that you can do is basically to remember all the time your big why. That's what I was talking about previously about internal motivation, and that is going to help you a lot to know when you need to push through and do something that you don't feel like it, or you just need to maybe to take care of yourself and have a more relaxed time. And what I do all the time is to have constant reminders everywhere about my big why. I have my big why in my screensaver, in my vision board, and even in my every single page on my daily planner. I have sticky notes that say family and freedom. So when I feel exhausted at the end of the day because I have finished my normal job and I was doing something for my business, and obviously I'm exhausted, but I still need to do something that is really, really, really important. When I see my big why, I do it. So try to do it because it's a trick that sometimes is going to help you to do what you need to do. The third thing that you can do in order to be more disciplined is try to visualize the end result. And not only that, to visualize the best end result possible. Because in the moment that you see that you have achieved your goals, like 100%, you're going to feel more motivated and you're going to take real action. This is a theory that Tony Robbins shared here on YouTube, and I already explained it in a different video, but basically he explains that in the moment that you visualize your goal as conquer, it's going to help you to break your limiting beliefs, and it's going to make possible for you to take massive and proper action in order to reach your goal. The fourth thing that you can do is basically to try to avoid any kind of distraction. Come on, you know already yourself enough to know what kind of things triggers you in order to not be disciplined and to start scrolling social media or maybe binge watch Netflix or do other things in the time that you're supposed to be focusing doing the things that you were planning to do. So try to avoid them. For example, if you have blocked 1 hour of your time in order to write blog posts for your social media accounts, you can put your cell phone on flight mode so you're not going to receive constant notifications and you're not going to be distracted by it. Probably you're going to hate me for this next tip. Ready? Embrace imposter syndrome and discomfort. Why am I saying this? It's because you're growing. You're trying to level up your game. You're trying to reach new levels of knowledge or skills, and that's why you have those feelings, and it's natural. So yeah, it's part of the process. Just keep on going and do what you need to do. That's it. If you feel discomfort, it's a good sign. The sixth tip that I have for you, like Christina Aguilera used to say, is go back to basics. It's really hard to be self-disciplined when you have a to-do list that is absolutely massive. And you have a process that is so complicated that is overwhelming you. So pause for a moment, go to the zen mode, and then figure it out. What is the really bare minimum that you really need to do? In the moment that you know that, commit yourself to do that. And when that comes really natural for you, you can start adding more things. The very last tip that I have for you is going to feel a little bit of a contradiction because it's basically to create a new habit. In the moment that you have a new habit, something is going to come more natural for you. You're not going to need so much your self-discipline. And you can use that self-discipline in order to create new habits and pile up everything in order to achieve your vision. Because I don't know about you, but I would rather prefer to build new habits, and it's going to be something that is going to come easily for me, and I don't need to use my self-discipline all the time because it's not that I'm lazy, but I try to simplify things, to be honest. And if you have watched my latest video, you know that I'm trying to simplify everything that I'm doing because I was feeling a little bit of burnout. So probably the next video is going to be about that. Habits. Prepare yourself for that. And if you want to watch it, you're not subscribed, just a suggestion. You know what you need to do. I hope that this video was of value to you. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comment section down below, and I will be more than happy to answer them in a future video. And I will give you a soda just for submitting the question. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. So what is discipline then? Discipline basically is when you have made a commitment to yourself that you're going to do something that you don't feel like it, but you don't care about your feelings, and you're going to do it anyway. Like Christina Aguilera used to say, is go back to basics. And go back to basics. Next to you. Okay.